And we're up. All right. So, last time, uh, oh, sorry, I'm used to campaign mode. We are playtesting subclasses for the upcoming Game Master's Handbook of Pacts, Patrons, and Pantheons. Each of our players is playing one of the 5 new subclasses, and we are playing around with some of the themes and tones of the book. So, our 5 intrepid heroes here are members of a group called the Concordat Executors. They are servants of supernatural patrons like Archfey. See, what all do we have? We have Archfey. We have a couple of deities. We have a redeemed Archfiend. We're kind of all over the place. But each of them has been sent by their patron or deity to basically go and help enforce the pacts between deities and supernatural beings that basically stop all-out supernatural war from unfolding on the face of the earth. So they were sent to Green Creek, a tiny town, a little sort of trade stop in the middle of nowhere that suddenly has been filled with travelers, all flocking to the Red Peak Inn, a massive inn, tavern, tea house that has sprouted up in the middle of town. They've noticed odd things, though. Some folks have been a little bit confused on how long the tavern has been here. Something happened to the shrine outside of town, and once they actually arrived at the inn, they discovered that the servers are not humans at all, but instead are some kind of emaciated goblin spirit. And the management seems to be fiends and ghostly spirits of temptation, of allure, and a rolling battle unfolded, dragging our heroes all across the lower floor and now the second floor of the tavern, to the point where they were on the verge of death. Anon, cleric of the Shadow God of Mystery, made a bargain with his deity, taking on a new boon slash bane in exchange for the party's healing. Now fully restored through divine magic, the party is preparing to ascend to the highest floor, where they already know that some kind of strange blue Oni spirit seems to be running the show. So, are there any other preparations you all would like to make?
So remind me, did we actually like get the benefits of a long rest at the end of the last session?
Yes. Anon now permanently has the open mind boon slash bane, which gives him 60 feet of telepathy, but can also sometimes broadcast his thoughts to others. And in exchange, each of you received a full long rest and all the benefits thereof. So absolutely be sure to take that. And I will do so for Damien and Monkey while we wait for those players.
Noise. I no longer feel like I'm gonna die on the next hit.
Yeah, y'all
Maybe
got real close. It got real tense for a minute.
yeah.
Important to know, folks. Be sure to heal up before going up or down a flight of stairs in a dangerous environment. All right, Damien and Monkey are healed. Is everyone else ready to go?
Yeah, I mean, I guess if we basically know that we're gonna go wallops a little bit, is there anything we want to cast to prepare before stepping through that door? Do I want to cast a bless or something? I've got a bless. I might as well.
Yeah. Although remember, that's going to come out of your spells post rest.
Spells what? What?
Oh no, sorry. You're talking to a non. I thought you were going to cast it, and I was like, wait, hold on, you're a druid.
I am pulling up the wrong. I've got the wrong character sheet up.
Well, I was wondering why Thorn hadn't healed yet.
That could be why. I've got Tiny up. I was like, why do I have Bless?
And just to remind myself, so Monkey grabbed an amulet of health. Thorn got a druidic focus. Everything else was like small items, right?
Think so.
All right. Are y'all ready to step through?
Sure.
Send it.
I might at least cast like an invisibility or something on myself, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll do that.
All right. You might want to think about what sort of order you want to be in. Any other changes y'all want to make?
Um, what are the other? What is everybody as far as classes go?
I'm a paladin, essentially.
Got a paladin, a monk, druid. CJ's kind of like a warlock.
Yes. He's a warlock. He's a little bit more melee capable. Sort of like a variant hexblade.
So maybe we stick him and Ferric up front.
All right. And with that, let's roll for initiative. All right. At the very top of the initiative, there is a succubus. They were able to flee through the portal. And yep, there we are. They are already injured. So she's at the very top of the list. She doesn't want to be on the front line. Yep, she is going to actually move even further back. Yeah, she can fly, so she is going to get way back here. All right, Thorn, you're up.
So I'm invisible. I'm
Oh,
real far away.
just a reminder, y'all saw this room last time, but for those who didn't maybe watch the last session, um, this is an impossible room. The stairs that you have gone up seem to actually be some kind of teleportation mechanism. You are in some kind of grand office slash what can only be described as a sort of like accounting room. There are tons of like handwritten ledgers. You can see the sort of non-standard book size to them all over these shelves. You see emaciated servers coming and going with more and more records. Um, you also know the dimensions of this room don't match the upper floors of the tavern you were in. And most incriminatingly of all, behind you is a huge sort of panoramic window showing you a mountain range. You seem to be looking down from a high place down into some kind of forested mountain valley. And you can see that there are other peaks to your left and right. Way down from you all, on the other side of this room, at a desk, is a massive blue. Your instincts say fiend, but it doesn't quite match. Um, the energy is strange. But this creature is probably 10 feet tall, but the desk matches the size. He seems to be blue in skin and in attire. And he was leaned over looking at some kind of paperwork as you all came in. All right, Thorn, what you doing?
Well,
Hmm.
I'll start by moving as closer as I can. And since that's about as far as I can move, and I still don't really have range, I think I will just hide.
I assume that your Oak Ash and Thorn is still running.
Questionable. It was only running for 10 minutes.
Okay, did you want to re-up that before you came through?
That's a good idea. I can still do that.
Yep. So that means that you're going to make your stealth check. Make your stealth check with advantage.
Invisible and max stealth. I better not be seen. You better not have true sight or something.
You never know.
And I think that'll be it.
All right. It is the Oni's turn. It does not see Thorn. So it looks up and the voice immediately strikes you as like sleazy merchant. He turns around and says, "Ah, yes, I see. We have visitors. Wonderful. Welcome. Unfortunately, this is an employees only area. I'm going to have to ask that you return to the lower floors and partake of any of the fine services that we have down there." And we're going to see how far he can move. Oh, yeah. He's going to be a complete pain in the butt. He says this, walks towards you all, and as he starts to get close, he disappears. All right. Next up is Anon. Anon, what's our mystery cleric doing? Harry?
Atticus got him.
All right, we'll come back. Ferric, you're up.
Okay then. What was this? I don't think he really has anything extra.
Oh, are these visible? No. Hey, sorry. My apologies.
Huh?
I didn't realize these guys were invisible.
Oh, they're not
Oh,
supposed
there's
to be.
guys
There you go.
Hey, there's people everywhere.
I even described them. They just weren't visible.
Yeah, I
Okay.
kind of assumed that they were inconsequential being described, but not visible.
Well, I'll go swing at one of them. 22 hit.
22 definitely hits. And that's all you need to pop that guy.
Oh, right, that's right. Those guys, yeah. That was weird. Why'd you do that? Oh, because it was critical damage. Okay. Anyways. Oh, that's right. You were rolling for the.
And some handy tools.
Can I pick up the tools now?
Yeah, if you want to.
Sure. I pick up the tools.
All right. All right, is that it?
Let's see. 15. I'll move to there. Okay. That's it.
All right. It is Monkey's turn. Monkey would like to use Imprecatory Chant, but Monkey can't see the boss. So instead, Monkey's going to come punch this guy. Misses on the first one. Makes an attack as a bonus action. Hits. Takes it out. Another 4. Y'all have rolled more handy tools than like anything. All right. Next up is Damien. Another person who would very much like to be able to see the boss. But since he cannot, he is going to Eldritch Blast at one of the emaciated servers. And he's going to crit. Oh. Opt and Potion. One of our favorite rolls. All right, that was his action. Emaciated servers. 2 of them are dead. My dice roller won't go away. All right. Emaciated servers. One of them comes up, is going to try and stab at Ferric. Gonna miss. Another one. Oh, you're invisible. Doesn't know what to do. Gonna go for Monkey. Oh, this attack actually has reach. I forget about that. Lashes out, but only an 11. Moves to here and attacks with advantage. Oh my goodness. 17 to hit. Probably doesn't hit fair. All right, we're back to the top. It is the succubus. Succubus doesn't want to get crazy close, but we'll give it a shot. Succubus is going to need Ferric to make a saving throw. That's going to be a wisdom save. Oof. Ferric, you are dominated.
Of course. What status effect is that considered?
It's a charmed effect.
Oh, okay.
All right. And that all she can do right this second. Thorn, you're up.
Okay. I think what I would like to do, if I can somewhat remember, I guess roughly like the last place I saw the big baddie, I would like to cast Fairy Fire. And with a 20-foot cube radius, could I maybe also get in the other lady? From where I remember that guy being last before he popped out of
Moved
existence.
away, yeah.
So you're going to try and center it where you last saw him?
If I centered it there, I think the lady would also be out of range. But if I kind of tried to get that place where I last saw it and the lady,
Can you mark it so I can see?
let me see. Yeah. So if it's a 20-foot cube and we last saw him like hello, like in this area, would I maybe get able to get her in there?
Sorry, where are you marking? Here?
Yeah, I mean this is where we last saw him, I think.
All right. So way to do this. Oh, yeah, measuring tool. There we go. Okay, is it a square or a circle?
20-foot cube.
You. 4 feet on a side. Okay.
I thought we last saw him more in the middle.
He was turning invisible as he walked.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait, no, it's not a 20-foot cube. I'm really irritated that the grid on the map is not aligned correctly.
Yeah, that's just
Oh, yeah.
weird. I think you have to tell it to measure from a corner.
Yeah,
or
that's a
edge or
20-foot
something.
cube. So do you want it skewed a little more towards her?
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah.
All right. Gonna make some saving throws. That's a dex save, right?
So yes.
All right. She is going to fail. And you don't see him. You don't know what that means. All right, that was your action. Anything else? Oh, wait, I want to be clear. Did you cast invisibility, or did you use your Furbolg thing? Okay, so those are both concentration. So when you cast Fairy Fire,
invisibility wouldn't drop anyway with
when you cast a spell.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, you are no longer invisible, but now you are concentrate.
And then I will move and hide. And I'll hide somewhere over here.
All right, make a stealth check.
Will you take a 14?
Unfortunately, I won't. He's actually going to roll perception with advantage because you basically bumped into him.
Oh,
And it is his turn. So,
pardon me.
yeah, I think he literally is like, excuse me. And he is going to just smash into you.
Oh gosh.
Um, yeah, he's going to make 2 claw attacks. First one with advantage because he's coming out of stealth. 18 to hit.
So my armor class is 19 with the benefit from the cloak thingy.
Okay, cool. So that'll miss. Next one is a 19.
That'll hit that.
Youch. Woo. 16 slashing and 7 necrotic.
Ow.
All right. It is Anon's turn.
I am
Very hurt.
over 1 HP, yeah.
Yep. Is Harry back? All right. Well, for the sake of you all surviving, I am going to give him his turns because I'm afraid y'all will
Yes.
die if he doesn't go. So he's going to take 2 turns here. First thing he's going to do is he's going to try and use Unknowable Presence on the boss. So for just a moment, the inside of Anon's hood like illuminates, but it's very much like the case from Pulp Fiction. You can't see what's inside there, but it has a golden glow. But whatever this Oni sees in there freaks him the heck out. So he's going to make a Wisdom save against the spell save DC.
I'm also gonna, while you're doing that, I'm rolling concentration for my fairy fire too.
Ah, good call.
So
Ooh,
that's
he
probably-
fails. That's really good for you all. He is confounded. And also, he'll use his bonus action to drop Spiritual Weapon. Which he will miss with. Now he's going to take his second turn. Spiritual Weapon attack. Misses the exact same way, which is kind of impressive. And he's going to try and he is actually going to use, yeah, he's going to cast Bless, which we probably should have done before, but it's okay. He's going to hit Damien, Ferric, and Monk. All of our attack roll, very attack roll dependent folks. So that was 2 sets of action and bonus action. All right, Ferric, it's your turn.
Okay, so what does dominate person do?
Oh yes, so you are charmed, and the succubus is going to tell you what to do.
Oh, fun.
So the succubus is actually going to have you, oof. I'm gonna have her do an intelligence check to see how tactical she's gonna be. She rolled kind of in the middle, which is sort of the worst option. So she is going to think to have you attack the concentrating, or is going to think to have you attack the healer, but she's not smart enough to order the emaciated servers not to attack. So they're both going to attack you with advantage, and if they succeed, you have a chance of shaking the effect. First one hits. Oh wait, what's your AC?
19.
Okay, good. Both of them hit, which is actually great for you. I think each of those. Yeah, so you get to make 2 wisdom saving throws with advantage.
Oh.
So you might very well break this without hitting a non. 2 wisdom saves with advantage. That is enough. You break out of charm. You are going to break out of charm, and that's actually going to happen. That's going to happen here. So you've only used 5 feet of movement. All right, so that you can take the rest of your turn as normal.
Oh, okay. Well, I will just Thunder Wave right here. Oh, why does it do it twice?
All right. 15. I think to get best effect, yeah, I think to get best effect, you're going to want to go here.
Oh, really?
Yes. The good news, though. Oh, sorry. No, they do still have to try and save.
Yeah.
That's the only place where the minion rules get a little strange. Fail and fail. 2 down. Potion and something. Three. Oh, the sweet lute. Haven't seen one of those in a minute. The musical instrument.
Yep.
All right. Do you want to grab the potion?
Did I take damage? I from the 2 attacks that landed.
Yes. You took 1 point of damage from each.
Oh, okay. I'll just leave the potion on the ground for now.
All right. All right. Next up is Monkey, and Monkey can now see, and is going to start casting Monkey is going to use his chant feature. He starts rapidly chanting some sacred text. And you can see the words actually sort of form into the air and start wrapping around this giant Oni. So that's his bonus action. He's going to jump over a shelf here and he's going to try and punch this emaciated server. That is a hit, and they are out. Out of 5. 5 is a sacrificial shield. Monkey is going to grab the sacrificial shield. But something happens. When Monkey grabs the sacrificial shield, you all see a streamer of that strange energy that Thorn has been following through the building. When he grabs it, he exhales this like streamer of gold smoke, and you can see it rise up to the ceiling. And now that you're aware of it, there is a cloud of that energy sort of covering the ceiling up above. But don't worry, that's probably not important. It's Thorn's turn. Thorn is also glad to see our our boss here. Is going to move up. Going to hit him with Hex. And it's going to activate Blood. Thorn is going to roll a religion. Or sorry, Damien's going to roll a religion check. A 10 is the least helpful answer. I think he's going to use it just because there's no real other great option to use. You see him start emanating this very intimidating looking red aura. And he's going to fire off his Eldritch Blast. Oh my gosh, he got an 11. Not great timing for. All right, all the emaciated servers are gone. We are back to the top with the succubus. The succubus does not like that Ferric broke out. Oh. Well, let's have her make a morale check. Lots of 10s happening. She's going to stay in it. She thinks she can sneak up and maybe take out Anon. She's going to come up and make a fiendish touch attack. Gonna miss horribly. Maybe even twice. Yep. Double whiff. All right, Thorn, you're up.
Well, I think I'm going to use Wild Shape as my action to turn into a beast. Can I turn into a flying snake?
No, you may not, because you can't turn into flying form.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you see where I was trying to go with that? Get fly by and then sneak away. I'll still turn into a something. How about a a wolf or something.
Well, we're gonna have to do a crash course in wild shape because
Yes, I don't know.
it's
I've never used it before.
it's kind of obnoxious. um, let's see. You can assume the form of a third level. Max CR is 1/4.
You can turn into a hamster.
A small rat. Well, I'm pulling up stuff.
So pros and cons. Some of your options.
There is a
Trust an
wolf
AI
on the
summary.
CR quarter.
Looks like you can do regular wolf. They're not going to be a big dire wolf, just a regular wolf.
That could be just fine.
All right, I am pulling up those stats. Regular wolf, you have 11 temporary hit points. Your AC becomes 13. You have a bite attack, +4 to hit, 2d4 plus 2 piercing damage. They must succeed on a strength saving throw or be knocked prone. You have advantage on attacks if an ally is within 5 feet. Now, if you are just looking to move away, you do have your Firbolg hidden step that lets
Yeah,
you
I was
turn
just looking at
invisible.
that. And I think I may do that as a bonus action. I'll turn invisible with that, and then try and bravely run off.
Are you trying to turn into the wolf first?
Yes.
If you turn into the wolf, you lose your Firbolg stuff
Oh, really?
because you're a wolf, not a Firbolg.
It's confusing, huh?
Yeah, I don't actually recommend wild shapes for newish players.
Well, the whole point of turning into a wild shape was took like an opportunity attack and got me. I wouldn't have, was my thinking. But if I can kind of sneak away with action, then I may do that, and then maybe just grab this potion on the way. And
Yeah,
just run
you
away.
can actually grab the potion from where you're at if you want to go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
All right. You see as some of that gold streamer goes up into the air. All right. So right now you're invisible. So that was only your bonus action and an object interaction. You do theoretically still have an action if you're not wild shape.
Can I use that action to drink that potion?
You can do that as an object interaction.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't follow normal potion rules.
Okay. In that case, if I still have an action, and I'm now invisible, maybe I'll actually take an attack on this thing and thorn whip it.
Whip it good.
Or actually, let's see. Maybe I'll do not on the big guy, but the succubus? Because she's already hurt, right?
Yes. And you're. Oh, did you pass your saving throws to keep fairy fire up?
No.
Okay.
No. It was a 10, but I'm assuming pass based off the amount of damage I took.
Yeah, I think it would have been an 11 or 12.
Yeah. Yeah, let's thorn whip at the lady. Now that'll miss.
If you're attacking from invisibility, you'll have advantage.
Oh. That'll hit. Better hit.
Yep. And also, you trigger some of your cool class features.
Yeah.
So she's going to take an extra 1d6 damage. And also, she has to make a strength saving throw or be restrained. What is your save DC?
I think it's a 13. Yeah, 13.
Y'all, so low level. She just barely passes the save. But she does get hit for 5. Which, with all the damage she's taken, isn't nothing. Alright, it is Blue Peak's turn. Your mysterious Oni here. So he is going to roll on the unknowable presence table. Some of these super suck for him. He got a 2. He uses all of his movement to run in a random direction. Great. All right.
Oh, with that potion, how many hit points do I get from that potion?
1d4 plus 1. So Blue Peak just has like literally his eyes are full of shadows and stars. And he just turns and flies straight into the wall as hard as he can. And that's his turn. At the end of his turn, I believe he gets a saving throw. End of each of its turns, it can make a save. All right. I was like, I sure hope I wrote that because that's in the book. Dang it. Well, it cost him a turn. That's good. And it stopped him from using legendary actions. All right, it is Anon's turn. Anon is going to. Channel Divinity's already been burned.
Anon is back.
Oh,
Finally.
hey. All right, so your spiritual weapon is up. You used your Channel Divinity, but he has broken out of it. But it did cost him a turn. Yeah. What do you want to do?
Well, we're going to move the spiritual weapon to him.
Oh, you also have Bless on Ferric, Damien, and Monkey.
Gotcha. Spiritual weapon's going to attack him.
Roll it. That'll hit. And that's going to trigger Monkey's effect, Imprecatory Chant. So go ahead and roll an extra 1d4. Nice. 14 points of damage on a bonus action. And what do you want to do on your action?
My action, going to attack her so I don't take a penalty. I'll use Sacred Flame.
All right. She's going to make a dex save. She actually fails this one.
That's weird.
Nice. She is pretty dang hurt. So that was your action and bonus action, unless you want to move and get hit.
Nope.
All right. Well, Blue Peak is back in his right mind for the first time in a minute. And at the end of your turn, he is going to burn some of his points. You all see him pull some of that gold energy down from the ceiling, shape it with his hands, and he goes from 45 down to 40 points. And he is going to use Call the Red Mountain. Every creature within 30 feet has to make a Wisdom saving throw. I'll show you who all that is. So that is everyone except for Ferric, including the succubus. So Wisdom saving throw. That is very good for Thorn, because that would probably have killed him.
I was afraid it was just gonna be like a half damage on a fail and
Right.
it die either way.
All right, Anon has failed. Oh, and I'm playing Damien and Monkey, so I need to roll for them. Damien failed. Oof. And Monkey fails. That sucks. So they're gonna take 16 points of force damage. Thankfully, Damien does not lose his hex. Monkey is quite hurt, though. Although, again, not as bad as it could be because of his new... Oh! Actually, I'll tell you exactly what both of them do. They're going to burn their sacrificial shields. So both of them are knocked prone, but the shields shatter, and they do not take damage. You all are going to suffer for them. You might as well get use out of them. All right, Ferric, you're up. Oh, actually, Anon, you could do the same thing if you want. Sacrifice your shield and not take damage.
Yeah, we'll do that.
But you are still knocked prone. So what this looks like, this golden streamer of energy is pulled from this cloud up in the ceiling. As it comes down, you get the feeling it is very specifically like the gold of coin. It's almost like if someone took like polished golden coins and shined a light on them and then took the coins away and just left the glimmer. He shapes this golden energy, and suddenly it feels as if a mountain has fallen on you. There is this sort of crushing spiritual weight, and it only lasts for a moment. Then that gold energy dissipates. Ferric, you're up.
Can I pick up the potion but not use it?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'll grab that potion.
All right, when you grab it, a stream of golden energy floats up to the ceiling. 43 points.
I figure out how to add a potion to my inventory.
You go ahead and do your turn, and I'll find it because I do have an item for it.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure if it was a typical potion or not, but okay. Let's see, 5, 2. Going to okay. I'm gonna swing at this succubus. 17.
Excuse me. 17 hits.
Oh, yeah, I forgot I should have an advantage. I'll roll for see if we got a crit or not. Oh, okay. Anyways.
All right, that hits. We did say you used your channel divinity earlier, right?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, so that is Golden Fist. So you're going to deal your normal damage. You're also going to deal 1d8 radiant damage. And you can also choose to push her 10 feet in the direction of your choice.
She's good there.
All right. It's weird that it's marking all of them as critical.
Yeah, it keeps doing that. I don't know what whenever I use Beyond to roll the damage.
All right. Yeah, so that's 11 points of damage. You also could smite if you would like. And I'll go ahead and tell you, because of her supernatural category, she will take extra damage from a smite.
Okay then. So yeah, just 2d8.
So a level 1 is actually going to be 3d8, I believe.
Oh really?
Because she is a fiend.
Okay.
Although, actually, that was already enough. She is dead.
Okay.
What is a magic item that Ferric would enjoy? What about just a classic cloak of protection?
Yeah. That would be appreciated.
She dies, and one of those oversized golden chests appears. Do you want to check out the chest?
Sure, I guess if I have time.
Yeah, you can use an item interaction.
Okay.
Yeah, video game style. You kick the chest, and it pops open, and you can see a cloak of protection +1. You also get the impression that if you were to take it, you could go ahead and equip it and attune it all at once.
Like I'd have time to do that too, like in combat.
Yeah, that would happen instantly.
Oh, okay. Sure.
All right. You now are equipped and attuned. When you pull it out of the chest, it like swirls up and like wraps itself over your shoulders. A massive burst of golden smoke comes off of your body and joins the cloud in the air. 53 points. All right. At the end of your turn, he is going to. Man, he's got some points to spend here. At the end of your turn, he is going to. Yeah, he's going to burn 8 points, dropping him to 44. And he's going to cast Dominate Person on. Well, let's just roll for it. 1d10. We're going to go from left to right, top to bottom. Each of you gets 2 numbers. Monkey. He is going to cast it on Monkey. The monkey has to make a wisdom saving throw. Monkey succeeds, which is very, very good. And it's Monkey's turn. That means that Imprecatory Chant goes up to the 2nd level. He spends another key point for it. I need to mark on his sheet. Where to keep? Here to keep. And he's going to go try to take advantage of that. Uses half his movement to stand up. Moves 1, 2. He's just going to move to here. He's going to make an unarmed strike. 23 to hit. It deals 10 damage. And you see that energy that his chant is creating is going to amplify his blow. And he's going to deal another 6 damage. So 16 points of damage. That is his action and not his bonus action, but he's burning through all his ki. Oh, no, he can still do one for free. That's right. He's a monk. Yep, unarmed strike. Here we go. Nice. 9 bludgeoning and 5 force for another 14 points of damage. Oh, for a second, I thought Hayden had hopped on. All right. The Oni does not like Monkey doing that. So he is going to burn some of his points. And he is going to use Strike to make a claw attack at Monkey. This could hurt real good. Oof. That's a hit. Yowza. Almost Monkey's entire pool of hit points in one hit. Monkey's going to use Hidozi Dodge. Reduce it by 4. So he only takes 22 points of damage. All right. It is Damien's turn. Damien is going to move up after he stands up. And he's going to use his Eldritch Blast. Oh. Damien crits. So he's going to double a lot of damage. So 9 damage on the Eldritch Blast. Seven on the Hex for 16. And then... Jeez. 30 damage total between Imprecatory Chant, Hex, and the crit. The Oni goes into the red. Oni did not like that, so at the end of Damien's turn, he's going to try and use Dominate Person, bringing him down to 34 points. Damien makes a Wisdom save. Ugh. Damien fails his Wisdom. Well, that sucks. His aura goes away. His hex goes away. And now he is under the boss's control. Thorn, you're up.
Can I do an object interaction to pick up that shield? I assume that's what that is behind me.
No, so that's a set of tools.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. I will move back one. I will attack blue dude here, and then I'm gonna try and bonus action hide. And I'm gonna try and do this real quick so I can go help out my baby girl.
Nice. So you're going to deal an extra 1d6 and 2d4. And if he fails this strength save, you're in real good shape. Which he does.
Ignore that second d6, it was just lagging.
All right, he is restrained. He also takes 15 more points of damage. Ow. At the... Oh no, you do roll with advantage. You roll double ones, I'm going to die laughing. Okay. I will gently suggest maybe moving back a little further, because he might do that big area thing again.
Yeah, I'm totally cool with that.
Yeah, y'all gave him a lot of points to burn.
Oh man.
And that is exactly what he is going to do. Everyone within 30 feet, wisdom saving throw.
Easy.
Anon makes it.
Come on.
Damien makes it. Monkey crits. All right. Oof. Only Ferric failed. But honestly, could be worse.
Yep.
So you are prone. And you take only 7 force damage. He got almost the minimum roll. It is his turn. He's going to burn... he's going to burn 5 points to double his regeneration for this turn. So you see a large chunk of that golden energy pours down from the ceiling and just goes directly into his wound. He is down to 29 points. Anon, you're. Oh no, sorry, it's still his turn. Yeah, he's gonna move forward. No, he can't. He's restrained. That was a good call. All he can do is attack with disadvantage on Monkey. Cool, but he is still going to hit. There's almost no way this doesn't drop Monkey. Oh. Oh, yeah. Monkey is down. The imprecatory chant stops. All right. So he then has one more attack because that was only one. So he's going to attack Damien. No, he's not. He's charmed Damien. He's going to attack. Yes, he's going to attack Anon with disadvantage because Anon is prone. He is going to hit. Anon is going to take 13 points of damage and is frightened until the start of the Oni's next. So make sure to roll a con save for your concentration, for your bless. And it's your turn.
So concentration saving throw.
Yep.
Wait, what did it just do? Oh, no, that was weird. I don't know why I rolled 2. Does the 15
right.
pass?
Yeah. All right, now it is your turn.
Sweet. So I'm going to move the spiritual weapon closer to him to attack with it. Does a 19 hit?
19 does hit. Nice.
And then for my turn, I'm going to heal Monkey. With healing word.
All right. 6. That is enough. Monkey is back on his feet.
And then I am going to move back. That's action and bonus action.
All right. Ferric, you're up. Or rather, you're prone.
Yeah, I'll be. Yeah, okay. So yeah, that'll take half my movement to get up.
Yep.
Okay. Hold on. Yeah, I don't think I have anything I can do, at least not safely. Could I try to Thunder Wave and still have it not hit the other two guys there? If I remember how Thunder Wave works.
You could probably Thunder Wave, but honestly, you're probably going to get more mileage out of. Are you? Can you? Oh, you only have half your movement.
Yeah, that was as far as I could go.
Um.
I don't think I really have any other ranged abilities. I guess I could do like a defensive thing or something, but I don't know if there's any.
Yeah, I mean, you can do Thunder Wave. It's just not going to give phenomenal results.
Yeah, I'll say yeah. I don't know. I figured we'd be resting after this, but I guess that could be a big assumption. Because it would use my last spell slot. I'll try it anyways.
All right. You're very lucky. He rolled a 3 on the die. He has a +6 on this.
Oh gosh.
See, that's so weird. Why is it giving critical damage? Because Thunderwave
Yeah.
can't even crit.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, that's why I was like, it keeps rolling extra dice. But yeah, for some reason it wants to. Because yeah, it's doing the crit on D&D Beyond. Weirdly enough.
Huh. All right.
Which I don't know why it's thinking that, but yeah.
Okay. So is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
All right. At the end of your turn, man, how much of a jerk is he willing to be? He's just gonna shoot a Nightmare Ray. Hate to do it, but he's probably gonna aim at Thorn. Oh no, Thorn's hidden.
Oh, yep.
Well, dang, he's gonna smack Monkey. There's just no getting around it. That sucks. Unless he rolls like minimum damage, Monkey is going down again. Oh, he did roll almost minimum damage. Monkey has 6 health. He rolled 10 damage. With a Hidozi dodge, Monkey can stay up.
Gosh.
So Monkey has 1 hit point.
Oh man.
All right. Woof. That was another 5 points. He is down to 24. Burning through him. It is Monkey's turn. Monkey is basically out of key points. Doesn't want to die. Doesn't have a ton of options. Burned both. Yeah, Monkey is just gonna punch this guy. There's just really no other option at this level. All right, punch number 1. Miss. Punch number 2. Oh, double miss.
Gosh.
All right. He's going to start being conservative with his points. So it is Damien's turn. Damien had a bad day because He lost his hex. But he's going to rehex, which is going to pop his aura back on. Yeah, so Damien invokes the power of his patron, Anthocyanin, the king in autumn, and brings up his blood siphon aura and Eldritch Blast. You gotta be kidding me. He rolled a 2. He rolled a 2. Y'all gonna die to bad rolls. Thorn, you're up. I think Colin said he was stepping away, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. In that case...
Sorry, I was muted.
Oh, no worries.
I am back. And everybody is up. Did Monkey go down?
Monkey held on with 1 hit point.
Okay, nice. And I'm hidden. I'm gonna go ahead and Thorn Whip them from hiding. So with advantage?
Yep.
Will you take a 20?
20 definitely hits.
Man, minimum. You
Oh.
minimum everything.
Whoa.
Hold up. I also forgot. I need to re-roll a bunch of attack rolls because he has been restrained up until the start of your turn. This is very important. Monkey actually hits twice. 16 points of damage. And Damien gets another roll. Still misses. All right. So you hit with Thorn Whip for 1 point of damage, but you deal an extra 1d6 for your
Of course,
Oh
like
my gosh.
womp
how many
womp.
ones in a row is that for damage? I think that's like 4 ones in a row.
Low rolls are really hurting y'all. Good news is he is not immune. He also rolled low and is now restrained again. All right, are you going to rehide?
I sure will. I suppose I should move slightly in order to do that. All right.
Sounds good. At the end of your turn, man, he is hurt. Now he's got to save him to try and heal. But what he doesn't know is, so he's going to burn another 5, putting him down to 19. Except when he goes to heal, instead, Thorn is going to heal because of his blood siphon aura.
How nice.
Blood siphon. Target creatures can't regain hit points. Whenever they would regain hit points, you regain hit points equal to your proficiency bonus. He is super pissed at that and is going to try and kill Thorn. Claw attack. Oof. Already misses without disadvantage. Yikes. He attacked twice and missed both times. He is almost dead. On his bonus action, he is going to turn invisible. Yeah, he's going to turn invisible. All right. Anon, you're up.
is he also prone?
All right, you guys ready for this?
There, there, there.
Do, 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 do.
This is great. The big blue guy has disappeared on my screen, so it looks like we defeated him.
Anon goes home thinking we've won.
Anyways, we'll hit him with the spiritual weapon while it's out there. This is a 14 hits.
Anything. Just swings right in front of itself.
14 misses.
That's no fun. All right. Does that hit?
That
21.
that does hit. Go ahead and roll damage. That is exactly enough. So, if you were paying attention, you might have noticed he turned invisible, but he was restrained and couldn't go anywhere.
Oh.
So yeah, your guiding bolt catches him full in the chest, and he lets out a scream, "No!" All that golden energy bursts out of his body and turns into piles of gold coins that just fall everywhere.
Classic Diablo boss kill.
Also, at the bottom of one of the piles of gold, there is a set of scales. But I'm going to let you all decide what in this room you're willing to touch.
Can we? Can I investigate on how suspicious it looks?
Right.
Well, here's what I'll let y'all do. Whoever would like to can roll an Arcana or Religion check to figure out what's been happening. I'll give you this too. You'll get better results if any of you have figured out what the mechanic is here. Like why? What were the points he kept getting?
Oh, right. Well, I don't know anything. He was greed powered.
Thank you, Cat. Second rule doesn't count, Rory. I'm sorry. I know it's better, but it doesn't count.
Well, without really thinking, Ferric reaches towards the nearest gold pile to pick it up.
Yeah, it's 100 gold.
Right?
Anyone else?
I'm going for the treasure chest.
That one is a magical instrument.
It's the sweet loot, right?
Yeah. So it will just become any magical instrument you want it to. Anyone else? Scales, gold. Any guesses on what's happening here?
Wait, where's the scales?
So they're not
Piles.
visible. They're just buried in one of the piles.
Oh, okay.
I'm guessing he was made out of the gold and just kept summoning more powers from the gods.
Any other?
Is Oni like a genie?
So traditionally, Oni are a kind of demon, kind of a demon, kind of a monster from
Yeah.
Japanese folklore.
Yeah. I couldn't remember if it was like the Japanese version of a genie or not, but it's not exactly, yeah.
No, they're more. A lot of times they're translated as ogre.
Yeah, okay, that's right. Yeah, yeah. So a gold ogre. Well, I check out this next pile of gold here.
Yeah, every pile of gold you pick up is going to be 100 gold.
Well, besides the gold and the two chests, is there anything else? You quit trying to play for me.
There is
trying to play on the keyboard.
Oh, sure.
so there is gold. There is the sweet loot. There is a set of golden scales, like merchant scales that weigh something. Also, there are account ledgers on all of these shelves.
I'll snag a few of those on my way out, the account ledgers.
Yeah, I glance at a couple to see what's in them.
So give me just give me an intelligence check.
Intelligence.
All right. 15 is pretty good. So something that sticks out as you look at the ledgers are wild. All of them are like, you just kind of get a feel these are businesses that were not doing great and then almost overnight tipped over to um like making an absurd amount of money for what they do.
Do we see any account ledgers that we recognize from our previous journeys? Of shops that are close by.
Well, I mean, you find ones for the Red Peak Tavern. Um, they only go back like 3 or 4 months, even though people told you this place had been here for years. Um, they start off not doing a lot, and then just it's exponential growth every week. Like they didn't make very much money at all. They made some, then they made quite a bit, then they made a ton, and it's just like off the end of the chart. This town in the middle of nowhere, this tavern is pulling in like nicest tea house in the capital money here in the middle of nowhere. I'll give you one more shot. Whoever would like to can give me a perception or religion check. Man, dice are just killing y'all.
Yeah.
See if Monkey can help. Oh my gosh, Monkey got a 9. Y'all are doomed to just not understand what happened here.
we're just a clueless party.
Yeah. With no further information, what do y'all choose to do with all the loot?
I guess I continue to look through all of the dropped gold piles just to see if there's anything there other than just gold.
Yeah, I mean it's almost 2,000 gold.
Oh, there you go.
Upon start picking up all the gold piles and rifling through all the drawers and desks.
All right, so 1,900 gold, these mysterious golden scales, and um, a random selection of ledgers. Anything else you'd like to do?
Can I investigate the ledgers a little bit more?
Yeah, give me an intelligence check.
Intelligence check.
On that one, you just click on the plus under your intelligence.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Got nothing.
What is happening? All right.
I'm sure the last character party would also like to figure out what these ledgers are for too as well.
Yeah, we can have Damien give it a shot. We'll have Damien make a religion check, see if he figures out what's happening. He got a 7. I truly feel like the dice
happening?
have just decided you all will not get to know as characters.
It's
I will
just,
tell
yeah,
you the players as we wrap up. But your characters are just doomed to not know.
right. Just be
All right,
clueless.
so you all collect all this gold. You pick up these mysterious golden scales, selection of ledger books. Do y'all just want to head back to the Gladewind Kingdom?
Yeah.
All right. As you all are leaving town, you can see that there's a lot of people leaving town. There's a lot of very confused looking merchants. And basically what you pick up from the conversations you overhear, they don't know why they have been here. Like, they don't know why they came, they don't know why they stayed so long. They remember it, but they don't understand why. And they are all like, there's a lot of like, I'm in so much trouble. My boss, my wife, my whatever. So So lots of people are getting on the road. As you get to the edge of town, um, all it takes is a sort of whispered word from Damien. He contacts his patron. His patron contacts Bladewind, and a rift opens to allow you all to pass through. As you all are leaving, we see a couple of things. There is a bag sitting on the altar in the shrine up on the hill, and inside the bag there are slowly sizzling and dissolving golden coins. And on the bag is the symbol, the same symbol that was on the tea house itself. More importantly, as you all step through the rift, behind you, the tea house just implodes. It just sort of like falls piece by piece inward. So it looks almost like it collapses, except nothing ever hits the ground. It just falls inward and everything is gone. We also see all of this gold that you all have trailed, have taken. That same golden mist is trailing off behind you. And those scales are just pulsing. They're just sort of pumping this golden energy out. And I'm going to have all of you make a Constitution saving throw.
Wonderful.
Easy.
The way we've been rolling, piece of cake.
Oh my gosh.
Say, Monkey failed. Damien failed. Only Anon. So Anon and Thorn succeeded, and everyone else fails. So those three all start coughing. Like there's a scratch in their throat they just can't get rid of. And we're going to cut away to the top of a mountain. And in fact, it's from the angle almost exactly the same mountain that the view was coming out of the Oni's office. But somewhere higher up, there is a huge, resplendent. It's almost somewhere between a throne room and an office. There's a huge raised dais, but there's also like account books on shelves. The emaciated servers are running back and forth with papers and books and items. And seated behind this desk is another figure who is almost as emaciated as the servants. You wouldn't notice it if you were talking to them, but their face has an inhuman quality to it. It's strangely broad, and the smile literally goes like from ear to ear. The eyes are just barely like almost hidden by this huge smile. And the smile sort of opens, and there are countless sharp teeth. This well-dressed figure in all this red finery sort of quirks his head and looks over, and you can see a blue candle, and the candle has gone out. And he looks a little frustrated, and he says, I told the boy that location was never going to be successful. Well, he looks up, and no one else can see it, but he is looking at you all. Almost like he can follow the gold in your bag. And he says, not all was a loss. This might open some interesting doors. And as you all head back to the Gladewind Kingdom, this mysterious figure watches you from a far-flung mountain. And that's where we're going to end this little arc of our adventure. Um, Depending on when CJ comes back, we might have one more, but it might just be more of a combat playtest because we need to do some higher level stuff. I will be gone next week, probably, unless the weather is very bad. So, with all that in mind, thanks to the non existent people who came and watched the stream. And go make sure you pick up the Game Master's Handbook of Pacts, Patrons, and Pantheons when it drops next fall. Bye, Internet.